Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to another edition of Savings Minus Debt. I'm your host, LJ Young, live every Sunday. We'll see how this Sunday goes, and if this Sunday doesn't really, I've been doing Q&A Sundays for a while, man. I'm trying to get more people to ask questions. If not, this is going to be the last one because it's like almost like a waste of time doing these. So I'm gonna give you, as always, I'm gonna give about 3 minutes to jump in. Get on in here. Q&A Sundays. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. Appreciate you, especially in the background. I know you guys a lot in the background. Hey, let me put this up there because you guys do that a lot. I thank you for all the donations all the time. It's so funny when I don't put that Cash App up there. People are like, hey, man, what's your Cash App? And then when I put it up there, I don't know. It's just like the opposite. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, welcome. What's up, SOBC? What's going on, DTN? Been a long time, man. I've been seeing you on Instagram, popping in and out. I'm like, okay, what is this cat doing? He must be working. Because I know you ain't went backwards. I know that. I know that. How you been, man? I hope well. Good. We're going to get started in a minute. One minute. What's up, Muhammad? How you doing? What's up, Nicer? Hello. Right. That's what we see. Isn't that funny, man? It's so funny. That is hilarious, man. The comments crack me up. I go, so crazy, man. I go over there every now and then just to read the comments. I don't say a word. I just look. And they're still commenting on that video. Oh, he's old. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's like, I have no idea what you guys are even talking about. It's crazy. No, did go back. Just working. Oh, no. Okay. I think you're saying no, I didn't go back. Just working. What's up, Uncle? What's going on? Excuse me. All right, we're going to get started. Hello, everyone. My name is LJ Young, and I'm a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free, by helping them financially see outside what I call the debt matrix. Debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt and believes in financing everything that goes down in value and wondering why they're still living paycheck to paycheck. All right. That's where I lived for the first 40 years of my life till I came across Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey basically said, hey, take the math that you learned in grade school, elementary school. Let me put it better. Take the math that you learned in elementary school and apply it to your finances, and you win with money. That's what I did. Got out of debt, found unbelievable financial freedom. And now I have created a business. I inspire others to do the same. And I do it all with simplicity, all with elementary school math, right? And how I help people out of the debt matrix, I expose what I call the glitches in the debt matrix, things that don't make mathematical sense, but yet people keep doing them, right? Calling themselves a homeowner with 30-year mortgages, believing they got a car on sale when they financed it for 84 months, believe they're investing in 401k, Bitcoin, whatever, you name it, and they're in debt. They think they can invest with negative dollars. That's just mathematically impossible. So I point these things out so people can see them, so they can become free and not fall for everything in the debt matrix. All right. Well, what today is Q&A Sundays. What that means is that I am here to answer any and all personal finance questions that you might have for free, right? For free. If you want a consultation, you can go to my website, SavingsMinusDebt.com, and schedule a consultation. Consultations are not free. They cost money. Okay. So just to let you know, I don't want you to waste your time going over there thinking it was free. All right. All right, so we're going to be, I'm going to just be chit-chatting until, oh, let me put this up here. Sorry. So if you want to come on and ask me a question, you can ask me a question in the comment, or you can come on, click that link below, and you can jump online. You don't have to get on camera. You don't have to put in your real name. You can come on here and ask me any question you want. No question is a dumb question. Every question I will respond to is I will respond with mathematics, the mathematics I learned in elementary school. Okay. That's how I'm going to respond to your personal finance questions. Okay. All right. SOBC says the like to dislike ratio on those videos wasn't surprising. Slaves came for you hard. I know. But you know what's so crazy, SOBC? Slaves don't know they're unarmed. They're coming at me with guns, but they ain't got no bullets in them, right? I feel like just like on the Matrix when Homeboy stops those bullets, it's the same thing, but they don't realize they're not even shooting any bullets. They don't even know. If they don't believe in math, if they don't trust math, they're unarmed. It's so crazy. I notice when they go into that video, they comment, right? But they don't come over to my side and comment and do that. That's cool, though. I'm not saying that they should. I'm just saying that it's just funny. It's funny. DTN says, I'm staying focused, Linnell, trust and believe. Got out of a relationship that I figured this person will still be in the matrix, that I figured this person will still. Hey, that's how you do it. And you know what's so crazy, DTN? Again, you won't even entertain a relationship from any woman that's in debt. It's just a waste of time. And as a young man, you won't even change your mind because the sex is good. You'll still remember that this woman has crazy amount of thousands of dollars in debt and she doesn't even care about it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Mohammed says, if I pay installments to buy a car, am I a slave? Yes, you are. You're a slave, because if you're paying installments for a car, that means you don't have no money for the car. That's what that means. If you don't have the money to pay cash for the car and you're making payments, you're a slave. Mm-hmm. You're saying whatever document you signed to make installments on a car, or maybe you did, maybe didn't. It doesn't really matter. But you're just saying, I accept being a slave for this car. That's what you're saying. Okay. DTN says she was 60,000+ in student loan debt on a $45,000+ salary. Got it. Also wanted to buy $100,000 home that she was interested in on the topic of car debt too. I'm like, nah, no way. We part. But and here she is talking about all this stuff in the middle of a never seen before worldwide pandemic. Slaves have no idea what they're talking about. Purchasing a car, purchasing a house in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. Millions are out of work, millions of people, millions unemployed, millions into foreclosure, millions of people in deferment, millions, and they're buying houses. All slaves are doing, all the slaves that are buying cars and houses right now, the only thing they're doing is locking themselves into the prices of those items today. So when next year comes and the housing market plummets, car values are already in the tank right now, but they don't know it. Their car is not going to be worth nothing come next year. They're going to be locked into that payment. Crazy. Today is Q&A Sundays for you guys to ask any type of question, financial question about your personal finances only. All right. You know what's so crazy? What's up, Wayman? What's going on, man? You know what's so crazy is that, when you talk about cryptocurrency, people come up with these they talk about the future, like they know what Bitcoin is going to be worth, what it's going to be. It's like, no, don't worry about what it's going to be. What is it to you today? Oh, it's just so crazy. What's crazy is that people in debt really believe they're investing in Bitcoin. It just doesn't make any. I'm telling you guys, this is what I'm telling you. Anybody that asks you to invest in Bitcoin, the first question you need to ask them, do you have student loans? Is that phone in your hand financed? Are you making car payments? If they answer yes to any of those questions, do not listen to them. Don't listen to them. They have no idea. That's slave-splaining. That's called slave-splaining. Slaves explaining finances when they're in debt. Slaves have no idea what they're talking about. Not a clue. Nothing they say makes mathematical sense. They're talking about the future. They're in debt. What something's going to be that doesn't even exist. It's the craziest nonsense. Hyphy says, DTN, you didn't just find out she was caught up in the debt matrix, but you did just accept the truth that she's there and is likely to always be there. Believe yourself. Truth sets you free. Exactly, Hyphy. Perfectly said. You guys, you get debt free. You guys really have no idea how it's going to change your life, especially relationships, financial. I mean, when in the debt matrix, people look at how much money a person makes, what kind of college they went to, what kind of degree they have, what kind of job, how much they make at their job. When none of that means anything. It doesn't. And then two people deep in student loan debt get together and they think they're gonna build something together. No, all you're doing is building debt together. Period. Any questions? Let me pull this over here while we're waiting. I don't know why my nose gets stuffed up. Let's see this title. You can sell privately. You can choose to trade your car. It's the craziest. Mohammed says, my uncle took a $90,000 loan from the bank to buy a house. Now he is in big trouble. I learned to never take a loan if you don't want to be financially free. Exactly. You don't. Soon as you sign on the dotted line, it doesn't matter what type of, you get a mortgage, right? You're accepting of being a slave for that house. No matter how good of a mortgage you got, you could have got the best one in the United States of America. Whatever that is, you're accepting of being a slave for that house. That's it. If you're cool with that, hey, man, just, when you come here, I just want you guys to understand what you're doing. Hey, man, I got an awesome raid. It's in a great neighborhood. Hey, whatever, slave. I don't care what you do, what you say, whatever. You're a slave now. Believe that. DTN says, oh, yeah, Hyphy, I knew it. Oh, okay. Can you guys hold on for a quick second? Hold on. All right, I'm back. Any questions? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up while we're waiting on questions. This is what I'm going to do. Andre sent me an article, right? He sent me an article, and I want to read it with you guys, okay? So you guys can see what this is, okay? While we're waiting. Hold on. Let me share this screen here. And we're going to read it together. All right. Okay, the title of this article is rolling negative equity into a loan. Now, before I get started, I'm going to read this article to you guys with debt-free eyes so you can understand what all of this really means, okay? All right, this was sent in by SMD family member Andre. Okay, now listen to this, okay? The title is rolling negative equity into a loan a good idea. That title is designed to attract slaves, okay? Slaves can't see that. Is rolling negative equity into a loan a good idea? First of all, A loan makes you a slave. Okay, a regular loan. Okay. Now, if you're rolling negative equity into it, you're like really a double 10 times slave. Okay. Now let's read through this. Okay. Cars will depreciate in value no matter what. Okay, yeah, I know that. If you drive a new car off the lot, it can lose up to 20% of its value within the first year of ownership and a lot more over time. No, the car loses value as soon as you step on a lot and crack your lips to say, I'm gonna finance it. That's when it starts to lose value. When you leave the lot, that they already took all the money before you even drove off the lot. Everything signed you up. Now you're a slave for the next 84 months. And as soon as you drive off the lot, it really starts to go down in value. Okay. All right. If a car ends up being worth less than what you owe on it, then that is that is called having negative equity or being upside down. If you want to get into a newer car, then you will have to roll over or add the negative equity onto a new loan. But is that a good idea? None of this sounds like none of this article makes sense. It just doesn't even make any sense. But you got to know, you got to understand at the same time, I know who they're talking to. They're talking to slaves. Okay. They're not talking to me because this article doesn't make any mathematical sense. Okay. You're already upside down in the car financing it regularly. Now you're going to roll it into a new loan. So you'll be upside down so deep before you even drive off the car lot. Okay. Rolling over negative equity can be a good idea in some cases. You see that? Let's go slow in this. Rolling over negative equity can be a good idea in some cases. No, it's not ever. If a loan is never a good idea, you mean, oh, right now you're going to tell me that negative equity is. Let's go on. Let's see what they have to say in here. I'm curious. If you have a car that you're currently upside down on and are in dire need of a newer car, see how they're talking slaves? Slaves always think they need a new car. They're in dire need of a new car. Then you can typically roll over the negative equity onto the new loan, provide it's not too much. Most lenders will have a maximum loan to value ratio of 125%, which will allow the borrower to roll over some of the negative equity onto the newer loan. If you end up going this route, then you would end up with much higher monthly rate than if you just financed the new car by itself. None of that makes sense. Rolling over negative equity can be a good route to take if you need to get out of your current car right now and you have a down payment. What? Let's read this slowly. Rolling over negative equity can be a good route to take if you need to get out of your current car right now and you have a down payment. If you're rolling negative equity into a new car loan, you have no money for anything. You're getting a loan. If you're getting a loan, you have no money, right? That's why you can't buy the car. And especially if you come in with negative equity, you really have no money. You don't have any down payment. I promise you. Down payment will lower the LTV loan ratio and make up for the negative equity that oh my God. This makes absolutely no mathematical sense whatsoever. But again, I know who they're talking to. They're talking to slaves. Okay. Another option, wait, no, let me see. According to Credit Karma, another option would be to buy a car that is a year or two older than the newest version. That way you can roll over the negative equity without exceeding the LTV cap, if at all. Oh, slaves, let me tell you something, slaves. They're doing you guys so dirty. So dirty. You can choose to not trade your car in. If you want to avoid rolling negative equity, then one way to circumvent the issue is to hold off on buying a new car until you can pay the current loan down enough so that you're not upside down on it, and then trade it in. However, this might not work if you need a newer car sooner than later. Another option would be to pay the difference between your loan and the car's trade-in value. That way you can break even and won't roll it. Oh my God. Oh, you slaves, they're doing you so dirty. You can also sell your car privately. Not if you got negative equity in the car, you can't sell it because you got to pay your way to get out of it. You're in a negative. If you end up not wanting to trade in your car at all, you can always sell it privately. Luckily, private party values are typically much higher than trade-in value. So you'll likely get more for your car and possibly cover the negative equity that you have. This option might be a little harder to execute since your lender has the title to the car. However, you can always make arrangements with the buyer and your lender as far as getting the loan paid off and the title transferred. Oh, God. What's that saying? In addition to lowering, oh, no. If you really need a newer car, if you can't wait to buy a newer car but still have negative equity in your current one, then your best course of action would be to pay down the loan more or put a large down payment on the new loan. Basically, the less money you owe on the car when you're trying to buy a new one, the better. So either have patience. Oh, God. This article, I mean, again, let me make sure this is straight, okay? Me reading this article has nothing negative to say about Motor Biscuit, okay? Nothing negative. They're just writing something, all right? It's not good. It's not bad. It's not evil. They're not doing anything to anybody. This article makes absolutely no mathematical sense whatsoever but to slaves, it makes total sense. That's why you're attracted to it. Let's see. DTN says, Linnell, what video you guys talking about on Velocity Banking? It's in the playlist. If you click onto my playlist under collabs, DTN, you'll see. We're talking about the one with Denzel. Yeah. What's up, Cosmic? Never a good idea to roll negative equity into a loan. It digs you deeper in the hole. Sure does. And again, if you don't even know that, it's not good to roll negative equity into a new loan, you're a slave. Red Pill says, my supervisor told me that she has $100,000 in her 401k, 20 in savings, and 200 in student loan debt. Then asked me for stock tips. I told her she doesn't have money to invest. She got mad at me. Oh, man. Hey, Red Pill, you better stop talking that alien talk around slaves. They're going to get pissed at you, man. Okay. DTN says, Red Pill sounds like she got mad at you when you told her the truth. Exactly. When they tell them the truth, they get mad. Red Pill says, the title of the article is crazy, rolling over negative equity. Their calculators must be broken. When Andre sent me that, I was like, just the title alone captured me. I was like, what? What the? But you got to remember, that title is because you got to remember the times we're in. There are millions of people upside down in their car because they have no jobs. So that title is going to attract them. You mean, oh my God, I can get a newer car, lower my payments? Yeah, you can. You can do all that. You can do anything you wish you can do. Excuse me. Hyphy says, the car loses value the second I determine its value according to my understanding. No auto lender or dealership can't tell me what I value. Exactly. But and if you're in the background listening to this, Hyphy is speaking alien. If you don't understand what he's saying, it's because you don't trust mathematics. What's up, Bill Wills? What's going on, man? How you doing? What's up, Brittany C? My brother did this. Uh-oh. DTN says, Linnell, on this article, I heard was blah, 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 blah. Slaves will think it makes sense. Exactly. When I'm reading that article, you're right, DTN. It just says blah, 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 blah. It sounds like the Charlie Brown teacher's voice. Now, here's the link. Today is Q&A Sundays, okay? It's about you guys. We're going to go as long as there are questions. If they're not questions, we're going to cut this off in an hour, and we're 24 minutes in, okay? Yep, Red Pill, they slave-splaining. Hey, you slaves, they slave-splaining. Okay, yeah, roll negative equity, save money, blah, blah, blah. Red Pill says, this article is giving me Give me a headache. Me and LJ need an aspirin immediately. I think I need a Tylenol 800. That's hard to even read to you guys. You guys, it just doesn't make any sense. What's up, champ? What's going on? What's happening? Thank you, Nicer. What's up, Andre? Just reading that article to him that you sent to me, man. That was a good one. What do you think about going to auction to get a vehicle? For sure. But for me, champ, I'm telling you, man, don't buy it even from the auction. Buy your car from slaves. Okay? Buy your car from desperate slaves to do anything. If they're so desperate, they will take a loss on a car. Okay? Just to save their credit. If they can't make the payments no more on the car, they will take a loss on the car to save their credit. That's who you buy it from. You will never get a better deal than buying a car for half the price from a slave with cash. What's up, Fred? What's going on? How you doing? All right, the vitamins are here for sure. Red Pill says, I'm dressing up as an alien for Halloween. I know, me too. Then they're going to say, hey, man, that's a nice costume. You know what I'm going to say, Red Pill? I'm going to say it's not a costume. It's me. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Welcome. Here's the link. You guys can jump in at any time. You don't have to get on camera if you want to ask me a question, okay? Alex says, they play all kind of mind tricks on you when you're a slave. It's not even, check it out, Alex. It's not even mind tricks. It's not even a trick. If you don't trust math, they get you. That's it. What's up, L. Marshall? What's going on? Hello, hello. What's up, Steven? Andre says, remember this article represents the majority. Exactly. Slaves. They're not talking to us. They're not talking to me because it doesn't even make any mathematical sense. Hey, do this, roll negative equity, and then you can have more money as a down payment. No, you can't. You have no money. That's why you're there on the lot, period. That's why you walked on the lot. Like when slaves, this is what you guys don't understand. When you walk on a car lot and you tell a salesman that you're looking, I'm just looking. I know you're looking, slave. Only slaves come and look on a car lot for a car to finance it. TTN says, Linnell, with unemployment, people who lost their jobs, that car loan and any other kind of car loan, do you think the government are going to do any kind of loan forgiveness? No. This is, I want you guys to understand something. This is what's happening now. It's a bigger picture. You guys a lot of you guys don't really understand the bigger picture. This is my opinion, okay? A few years ago, the tax system was revamped, okay, redone. Now the new economy is going to match the tax system. Okay, the new tax system doesn't go with the old economy. The new tax system goes well with the new economy. Get to zero before 2021. That's all I got to say. Get to zero before 2021. You can be on the starting line to understand the new economy. Cash for clunkers. Remember that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cash for clunkers. Get them in here. We'll give you anything for your car. We'll give you higher than, oh, my gosh. I remember that. I remember it too, Cosmic. Alex says, LJ, they used to tease me like, man, you had the car since high school. I always said, I don't want car payments, though. You should have seen their faces like, damn, he's right. Right, Alex? Now who's laughing? And you know, so funny, Alex, before I got out of the debt matrix, I was just like that. I was a slave talking about people with no car payments in an old car. I used to go to my friend, man, you've been driving that car for like last 5-10 years, man. Why don't you get something new? What you doing? And nah, man, I don't want car payments. I was like, yeah, man, you know, this is what I thought, Alex. Oh, he's not getting a new car because his credit shot. Oh, he must ain't got a good job or whatever, right? Slave splaining. I didn't know I was a slave. Sure didn't. Andre says, they'll roll their negative equity into a new car loan with lower payments for a longer term, 10 to 12 year car loans. Hey, Andre, they're already here. Not too long ago, I already posted I went to some kind of credit union or something. Man, I don't know if any of you guys in here remember that. Remember, I posted that one credit union. They had 12-year car loans. When that Corvette came out, I think Chevy announced a 20-year car loan. That is, now you got to remember also, if slaves were not signing up for 12-year car loans, they wouldn't exist. Nicer says, what do you call it when LJ snatches someone out of the debt matrix, abducted by aliens? Right. I abducted them. You know, all of these terms that are used, abduction, aliens, I think I'm trying to explain, and maybe Andre Cosme, maybe you guys, even Hyphy, maybe you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You know, these terms like aliens, abduction, like if you think of the movies, you think of flying saucer, a beam comes down, when you come out of the debt matrix, it's like we're aliens, we're pulling you out of the debt matrix. You can call it an abduction, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. 10 to 12-year car loans already here. Exactly. 40, 50-year mortgages as well, right? Exactly. You know how, Cosmic, you know how low my mortgage payments are going to be when I get a 100-year mortgage loan? Man, I'm going to be paying like $100 a month for a $500,000 house. Now you go to run tell that. What's up, Seek? Hello, what's going on? There you go. Link is in the description. Again, we're 30 minutes in. We are going to cut this off in an hour if there are no questions. This is Q&A Sundays. Q&A Sundays is about you guys. Any questions? If you're new to the channel, please don't be shy. What's up, Walter? How you doing, man? Red Pill says, what made it worse is that the same supervisor read a stat to me saying that 40% of Americans have less than $400 in their savings account. She doesn't realize that she's in that 40%. Don't even realize it. She doesn't even realize she's there. She really believes she has money in her 401k. She really believes that. And I bet you if you ask that supervisor, hey, when are you planning on paying off your student loans? She probably was, oh, I don't know, whatever. What's going on, Walter? Andre says, Japan has 40 to 50-year mortgages since the 90s. Wow. What's up, Layman? How you doing? R. Carp, what's going on? If you're in the background and you're new to the channel, I welcome you. Welcome. Don't be shy. You can ask me any question you wish. Today is Q&A Sundays. I answer all personal finance questions mathematically. Okay, so you leave knowing here if you're a slave or not. It's up to you to choose to believe it or not. It's totally up to you. Okay, totally up to you. Andre says, when interest rates go negative, you will realize it's not a savings account. Yeah. But you put it this way, Andre, do you think a person in $200,000 in student loan debt, you really think they understand negative interest rates, the dollar value, all that other stuff? You can't. That's mathematically impossible. Unsecured creditor of the bank. I'm so like, let me give you an example. Secured credit cards, okay? Now don't, and I'm embarrassed to say, but I got a secured credit card when I was in debt. Okay. that is the biggest, one of the biggest money makers that the banks have, right? This is a thing where you give the bank money that you already have and they loan it back to you at an interest rate. And you give them the money. So say like this, you want to get a $500 secured credit card. You take $500 that you have in your hand and you give it to the bank, and the bank hands you back a piece of worthless plastic, right? And then And then you spend money on this plastic and they charge you interest on your own money. And at the same time, they loan your money out on the back end. So they're getting like double dipping. They charging you for your own money and they're loaning it out. All for the privilege of saying to the credit bureaus, all three credit bureaus, hey, this slave paid us back. This slave paid us back their own money on time. You slaves have no idea how bad they do you. You guys they just do you guys so dirty. All because you don't trust mathematics. That's crazy. Crazy. Thank you, Will Wills. Appreciate it. All right, we got about 25 minutes left. We're going to cut this off at 1 hour. 25 minutes left. If you have any questions, please feel free. You're right, Arcar. They are absolutely brilliant. The banks, I mean, this is generations, okay? This is generations in the works, all right? But when I look at the banks today, it amazes me what they do. I swear to you, like that article that I just read to you, I wouldn't be surprised if the banks didn't hire somebody to write that. Hey, Andre, what is that type of writing called again? Maybe Cosmic knows too. What's that type of writing called again? To where to slaves, it looks like it's appealing, right? But with people that understand, you can clearly see that doesn't make mathematical sense. What kind of writing is that? I always forget the name of that. Alex says, it feels good not to live check to check over some payments you owe someone for a cell phone or a car. Exactly, Alex. You're free. You're not a slave. Persuasive essay. Okay, persuasive. I gotta write that down so I can stop asking you that same question. In my yellow pad. I got this yellow pad that I write down. Trust me, it's paper to pen, pen to paper. Man, I'm telling you guys, it helps. I promise you. It really helps. Okay, I'm just writing this down. Sorry. So any questions, you guys? Again, we're going to be cutting this off in 1 hour. 1 hour if there's no questions. And I don't know if I'm gonna continue this Q&A Sundays because it's like not really going anywhere. Sig says, what steps would be good to take working, making 30 a year, have no car note or house mortgage, just a few hundred saved by being a minimal? What steps would be good to take working, making this, have no car note or house mortgage? Right now, I would just save my money. Okay, these are uncertain times. Don't be buying nothing. Don't invest in anything. Just wait. My suggestion, this is my opinion, right? Personal finances only. I would wait to the end of this year before I made any major financial decisions. Okay, because nobody really knows anything right now. Okay, so just chill. There's very few people now. Don't get me wrong. There's people that are prospering during this time. Okay, please don't misunderstand. Everybody's not doing bad. There are some people out here doing really, really good. Okay, but those are very few. All right. And since you ain't got no debt, I don't want you to look at $30,000 a year like it's no money. When you have no debt, $30,000 a year is good money. Okay, don't believe what you see on the internet. Oh, you're at poverty. You make $30,000. You're no, that's not true. None of that's true. Okay, just stay out of debt. You're welcome. See, put it this way. I want you to do this. Okay, I want you to go to what is that? Just a second. I'm gonna post it right here so people can see it. Okay, 1 second. Because I want to make sure everybody understands what this is. Okay. That's what I want you. I want you guys to click on this link, and I don't want you to ever forget it. Okay. I click on that link so you can see how much it costs to make money. That is the real value of money. The government's right there. They're telling you, hey, it cost us this to make that. All right, check that out. So you guys don't think I'm full of crap or I made it up or, something that's a lie or whatever. All you got to do is go to the federalreserve.gov, click on the link, and look how much it costs to make money. Now, if you have $100 bill in your pocket, it only costs 19.6 cents to make it. Okay? Never forget that. I'm getting a lot of overtime. And man, and if you're cool with working that, because you got to remember, you don't have any debt. So you don't have to work overtime if you don't want to. All right. But if you're doing it just to stack your dough, do it, stack your dough, man. It just gets you ready for next year. So if you cool with it, cool. If you're cool with it, do that. Stack your dough. Stack your dough. What's up, NC Biggs? I didn't see you sneak up in here. So any questions? If you're in the background, here, let me put this across the bottom there. There you go. That's my website. You are welcome. I'm here to give you, first of all, I'm here to you guys, if you guys want to come and join the SMD family, okay? This is a place where we'll always tell you the truth and always guide you in the right directions when it comes to your personal finances. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. We're not going to say it nicely. We're not going to give you false information. We're going to give you mathematical facts. If you don't believe in mathematics, this is not the place for you. SMD family is not the place for you. I promise you. I promise you. What's up, Johnny Blaze? How you doing? NC Biggs has been quiet working on these goals. I know NC Biggs has been doing this thing, man. Out there trying to figure it out, just listening to the universe. There is no returning. Once you cross over, hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm reading something here. Okay, sorry. Doing your goals, man. Keep doing it, man. Keep doing your thing. And NC Biggs, he's right. He's definitely on the right track. Whatever his, only the universe knows why it's pulling him that direction. You know what I'm saying? Uncle says, how difficult was it for you to find your purpose once you paid off your debt? Put it this way, Uncle. I didn't find anything. Okay. I didn't know I was going to be on this mic one day talking to you guys. I didn't know that. I just went with what felt right, what felt easy, because I promise you, whatever your thing is, whatever your goal is, it's easy. It's not difficult. I know when you're out in the real and not in the real world. I don't even want to say it. When you're out in the debt matrix, they always say, "Hey, man, if you want it, man, you got to work hard, man. You gotta. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be this and that. It's going to be a hard road." No, it's not. None of that is true. None of that. It's only difficult if you make it difficult. When I'm on a path, it starts to become difficult. The first thing I say, that's not the right path. Why? Because it's difficult. If it's difficult, it's not the right direction. I promise you that. It will says, if LJ answers your question, make a contribution to the platform. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. That's why, honestly, that's why I said 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes left. I think this is going to be the last Q&A Sundays. This is going to be it because it's like a waste of time, honestly. It is. That's what it is. There you go. That's NC Biggs. Any questions? You got 15 minutes. Any other questions? And it's the same. So like this, for example, let me give you an example. When you go find your passion, okay, once you get out of debt, I can't really explain that part. That part is very difficult to explain. Okay. I didn't know, I don't know what's going to happen. I only live in the present moment. So I don't look to see what's going to happen tomorrow, because whatever I'm doing today will make tomorrow, if that makes sense. Right. And for me to get where I'm at, I had to totally trust the universe, right? I had to quit my job. I had to trust the universe to spend every single dime I had to do what I'm doing today without any guaranteed results, without anything, right? I had to trust the universe. I had to. Any other questions? Any questions? Any people in the background that might have a personal finance question? Maybe you're going through some stuff and thinking it's just you. I'm gonna give you, for those of you in the background that listen, I'm gonna give you some advice. Okay. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling about everything that's going on right now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to stay off of social media, because what you're seeing on social media is a lie. It's a fake. I know you think people are still enjoying their lives, doing whatever they're doing. That's not true. They're not going to post the things that are bad. Shout out to Johnny, just paying tuition. Appreciate you, Johnny. I do appreciate the super chat. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Walt Gold, hello. A lawyer told me when I was 18, how much do I owe everybody? And I said nothing. And afterwards, he said, don't worry, soon you'll be in debt just like the rest of us. Keep in mind, that's still a choice. And you know, so crazy. I remember when I was young, I remember older people telling me that too. Oh, don't worry, man. When you get my age, man, you're going to have so many bills and this and that. It's like, I didn't see, when you're young, you don't really know that you're young. You just think everybody's old. Okay. So if put it this way, if you're in your 20s, in your early 30s, and you think everybody around you is old, it's because you're looking at it wrong. There's always two ways to look at everything. Always two ways to look at everything. You can either know that you're young. You can either look at people as old, or you can look at yourself as young, because when I'm 50, I don't think I'm old. When somebody's 20 and 30 says I'm old, no, I just go in my mind, no, you're young. You just don't know you're young. Shout out to NC Biggs for the $20 super chat. Thank you, sir. LJ, one question. How do you deal with the excitement when you were close to being free of slavery? That's a good question, NC Biggs. You know what? Put it this way. I was happy that I was getting to zero, because I can actually physically see myself getting to zero, right? But since I had never felt what it feels like to be financially free, I couldn't really say, "Ooh, man, I can't wait to feel what it feels like to be," because I didn't know it existed. And it didn't happen until I got there to where I could feel what financial freedom felt like, right? If that makes sense. Like for now, like it's like, you're about to be there, NC Biggs. You're about to be there, but you have never actually felt what it's like to be at zero. Okay. And when you get there, when you feel it, this is when the switch is going to switch. The switch in your head is going to turn. Right when you get to zero, now you're going to understand that time is the most valuable thing on earth. Time. Okay. Time. Right. And you're not going to let anybody waste it. You're not going to care if they think you're rude for not being on. Hey, man, you told me to be here at 6. You show up at 6:15, man. You can't do that. They're going to be like, man, why are you tripping? Because it's 15 minutes of my time. That's why. Oh, you wasn't doing nothing. You don't know what I was going to do with that 15 minutes. I don't care if it was to walk down the sidewalk for 15 minutes, get some fresh air. It's my time. This is what you're going to do. Amina says, can't wait. Hey, Amina, time is on your side. The younger you are and you understand this, time is on your side. Shout out to Ill Wills. Thank you, sir. I will give you your flowers now while you're here. I appreciate you, bro. I know you do, man. Ill Will's been supporting me way back in the day. Way back. Out of nowhere. It's crazy, man. And I'm gonna tell you this now, man. No matter how big I get, I'm never gonna forget the first ones, man. I'm never gonna forget the SMD family, the early people. Never. And what's crazy about this is this. The SMD family knows that all of us can be as big as we want to be in anything we choose. Anything we choose. Anything. There are no limits to anything. Long as you never forget, put it this way, as long as you never forget the true value of money. I'm going to put this in here one more time so you can understand this and never forget it. Long as you understand the true value of money. Oh, Brittany C., thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brittany. Appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to SOBC. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Keep these LJ. Don't end. I'm trying, man. I really am trying. I'm trying. Because I appreciate you guys enjoy listening to me talk for an hour, maybe 2 hours. But I just want to get, I want people to hear other people's stories. You know what I'm saying? I want other questions. Can't wait to stop clocking in. See, like when you say things like that, champ, that just says you don't like where you're working. You know what I'm saying? It just says you don't like where you work. Because I'm not saying that just because you're debt free, you won't enjoy having a job. All right. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But if you are at a place to where you cannot wait to leave, it's because you don't want to be there in that place. Because in order to have money, you got to either create something of your own or you have to have a job. But when you put it this way, when you find your passion, and you're debt free, you won't go after money. This is what you're going to go after. You're going to go after creating customers by earning their trust. Creating customers by earning their trust. Let me put it this way, because I don't really talk about outside of my own stuff. Let's put it this way. Right now, with my girlfriend, we have, I'm going to say it's hers, but I'm going to say we, right? Created something, her business created something. I'm not going to talk about the business, what it is. I don't really want to talk about that, but I mean, it's legal. I'm not going to say it's not, I'm not saying it's illegal or anything. I'm saying it's 100% legal, right? But created something that's unbelievable. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And she only has like one other person in competition. One. Now, this person has been at it for like at least a year or two all by themselves. But when I go read the comments from this person about the delivery and customer service, it sucks. The customer service sucks. So I said, hey, this is what we're going to do, baby, since we're debt free. We're not going to go after the money. We're going to go after earning their trust. Fast shipping, responsive, returning their, if they shoot out an email, return with an answer in a timely fashion, blah, blah, blah. I kid you not. When we put up the product, this is something that I've never seen before in my life. She sells out in like today was a record. Sold out in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I was like, what the F? 7 minutes. Amazing. And all because we earned the customer's trust. Unbelievable. SOBC says it's funny. It's funny people will call into YouTube shows to talk about their S3X lives in public, but can't talk about their financials. The system was conditioned us condition us that way. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That's my bad. I'm reading messed up. That's true that we have been conditioned to not talk about finances. We have been conditioned to say out loud in public, hey, I'm not good at math. You know, people say that all the time. Oh man, I'm not really that good at math. You have no idea what you're saying when you say you're not good at math. You have no idea. You're saying you don't know about your finances, because math is finances. I mean, it says, will you be doing another live with your girlfriend? Yeah, I got to talk to her about it. I got to see what she wants to do it. Customer service is everything. Good call. Hey, Ill Wills, man. This is just it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. That's why honestly, you guys, that's why I've been kind of like, whatever on my debt stuff, because her stuff is going. It's like, damn. It's like, I said, I was looking at her stuff and then I was looking at my stuff. I'm like, damn. Here I'm over here trying to convince people of stuff. Let's put it this way. Slaves are going to spend money on whatever it is they want at the time, regardless of how much debt they're in. They're going to spend that money. It's just amazing. It's amazing. And I'm going to tell all of you guys, get out of debt, create a business. When you create this business, you're not going to be so money hungry trying to get the money. You're going to go after earning their trust. Once you earn their trust, they will be your customers for life. As long as you keep treating them like customers, no matter how much little money they spend, no matter how big amount of money they spend, as long as you keep earning their trust, they will spend with you. That is the answer. Do not go after the money. You go after the trust. And this world is full of non-trust scammers. You come out and be the light, somebody they can trust. That is the answer. It's amazing. The universe has lined up all this for me. What I'm going through right now, the universe has put all of this in place. All of this. Put it this way: if the universe didn't bring her and I together at this point, she couldn't do that without me. I couldn't do that without her. What she's doing in her business, that wouldn't have existed. Any questions? Yeah, here's the link, Walter. Here's the link. Click on that link. There you go, sir. You sure can. Cosmo says, people in debt drive the economy. Investors and business owners suck the cash from them and will invest more and create more businesses, and the cycle continues. See what I'm saying? See what Cosmic's not I'm saying. See what Cosmic is saying? That's called alien speak. If you're in debt, again, you don't understand what she's saying. We need slaves. Okay? Slaves are important. Slaves are very important to the economy. Okay? So when you guys hear me say, "Oh man, don't finance a car, don't do this, don't finance that." Okay, hold on. Let me get this What's up, Walter? How you doing, sir?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much.
Yeah, you've been quiet, man. So let's hear what's been going on with you, man.
So you know that they're giving out loans at 28% interest.
Who's they?
Well, like my wife just bought a car.
Mm.
And, okay. Yeah, so like they're giving out loans at 28% interest. Like that's what her APR is.
Your wife got a loan like that?
Yeah,
Mm. How much was the car?
it's like she put 4,000 down. So I think it's like, I mean, I'm not on those papers.
Right. Do you know the total cost of the car? Do you remember that?
I think it's like 15,000.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you guys still legally married?
But so her finances are separate from mine. Like that's been established.
No, I'm just asking, are you guys legally married?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta take care of that ASAP, buddy. You gotta take care of that ASAP.
Yeah, but I'm not on any of the paperwork. Like she can't open up.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, it's but yeah, that's I thought there was laws against loans with that high of an APR.
No, those loans are for slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can go high. I think the highest they can go is 29%.
29?
Yeah, I think they can go 29%. It counts on what state you're in, honestly.
Yeah. So like we're in Virginia, so I don't know what the upper limit for that is, but you know.
So what's up with you, man? How you been doing? What you been doing? You been doing the plan? What's going on, man?
Yeah. Well, so for what we discussed, right? So the thrift savings plan, there's conditions for that. So I already applied and I put in an application and we're waiting on a response from them. But you know, it's the government, so they're gonna go super slow, you know. So we put in an application for it.
You put in an application for what? What do you mean put in an application?
For thrift savings plan.
To pull the money out, or what are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what we discussed.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So they're reviewing, because basically there's like a active component and there's a reserve component, and so I'm active duty, right? So so the component, I guess I have to show financial hardship. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Oh, okay. All right.
They don't just, or you have to be like 59 and a half years old for it. Otherwise, they will penalize you. You know, you have to pay all those taxes and.
No, you always have to pay taxes. Taxes is not a penalty. You have to pay taxes. Okay. Now I'm just referring to the 10% penalty for pulling it out early before the 59 and a half. But you got to remember, the president has lifted that. So that's 10. I don't know about that's why I said check with whoever holds your money. But the president has lifted that 10% penalty.
Right, but that's only if you meet those specific conditions.
Correct. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, everybody got different conditions for sure.
Yeah, it's government thing, so that you know that's what I am waiting on is that, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. That's why I haven't been I guess last time we spoke, you said to do that. So I'm just waiting on response.
There were some other things. I mean, there were some other things you could do without waiting for that too. You know that, right?
I guess I gotta go back and look at the list. I thought that was the first thing you said to do.
I mean, I got to go back and look too. I haven't looked at the list, but I mean, there was a particular order. So
yeah, because you said that if that got done, then that could wipe out like a lot. Pretty much everything.
Correct.
So, that's the only thing. But I guess once I get done with this, I'd like to have to book you to consult with my wife.
Okay, let me tell you this. Let me say this to you, Walter. Let me tell you this, man. If she just financed a car in the middle of a worldwide pandemic at 28%, she's not ready. She's not ready.
Yeah.
I promise you, she's not ready.
Right.
You're gonna, in order for her to probably even listen to what words I'm saying, you have to do it. You have to be doing it.
What do you mean?
You have to be doing you got to be doing the plan and showing her, look what I did. I paid off this. I did that. You know what I'm saying? For her to even listen to you.
Do you think I'm not doing the plan?
No, I'm not saying that you're not doing the plan. I'm saying when the results start to happen, like when you actually pay off and it's paid, I want you to go to her and say, hey, babe, look, I paid off this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can see it.
Yeah. Cause okay. Yeah, cause she's like really, and she feels like she's gonna be broke forever and stuff.
She feels like what?
She feels like she's gonna be broke forever.
Well, I mean, if she keeps financing cars at 28%, yeah, she is going to be broke forever.
Yeah, but I mean, she needed a car with third row seating. So
she needed it that bad.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cars with third row seating have been out for the last 20 years.
Right. So I don't know. It's like when people need a new car, then what happens? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Only slaves do that.
So only slaves think like that.
Only slaves think like that.
But then, I mean, like, if you don't have the money saved up, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have a car. You can't buy a car if you don't have the money saved up. Period.
Right.
There's no car in the world that I would finance for 28%. I don't care. I catch the bus.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's been going on with me.
That's your daughter. How old is your daughter?
4.
4 years old.
Yeah.
Wow, she's a cutie, man. She's a cutie. She's a cutie.
Hey, say hi, Hayden. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I'm in internet land.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
yeah. Thanks, man.
I had one question for Walter. He said you were saying you were saying you were going to do the tax. You're going to do the tax. You're going to borrow off your 401k, or you're going to actually pull the money on your 401k. That's what you were doing for the coronavirus. The CARE Act. You're going to do the CARE Act.
Yeah, I already put in an application for that.
Okay. I don't know who you're with because I was with Fidelity and I did it. The certain stipulations they had on there were you had to have the coronavirus, or your wife had to have the coronavirus, or you had to have some financial hardship because of the loss of a job or loss of hours, or the last one was you had to miss work because you had no child care, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So as long as you have one of those, you should be able to get it. You know, I don't know if that's the case, but you should be able to get it pretty simply as long as you can prove one of those.
Well, yeah, because she was a CNA. So
yeah, I'm just letting you know, because if you can't prove it, they're gonna hit you back with that 10%, and you're probably gonna get in all kinds of tax trouble.
Yeah.
So, that's all I wanted to say, LJ. I just wanted to clarify that. I hope that kind of helped out a little bit.
Yeah. No, thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem, man. No problem.
So.
All right, people. Thank you, NC Biggs. Thank you, Walter. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good one, sir.
All right. Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I want to still talk to you.
All right. What do you want to say?
All right.
All right. Say bye-bye.
All right. See you later, man. Thank you.
Say bye-bye.
Wow, 28%, man. It's crazy. That's wow, man. That's ooh, they be doing people so dirty. They be doing people dirty. Champ says, yeah, just getting going good with moving today. That's right. I forgot about that. But the customers I had with my moving company already recommended me to others. Congratulations, man. Keep up with that trust, earn their trust. Not when I say trust, I don't mean you have to kiss their ass even when they mess. I'm just saying give customers what they're paying for. You like when they get with you, they know they're gonna call you, leave a message, they're gonna get a response. If they email you, if they have any questions, that's what customers want. They don't want to just send an email out into to internet land and no response, man. Yeah, she was a beautiful little girl, man. Cute little girl. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? John Kennedy, what's going on? Shout out, bro, LJ, for profound knowledge and understanding from. Hey, appreciate it, John. I know, right? Right? SOBC's tell her to take that card back. She probably had to pay some money if she tried to bring it back. But you got to remember, 28% interest, man. She really didn't. His wife finessed something at 28%. That's crazy. Sound like Walter's following through. He's put in some applications to do the things that we were talking about. Hello there. How are you? Thank you. Shout out to DH Budgets for the $10 super chat. Having a purpose is the way to make things happen. It sure is. And I'm telling you guys like this, once you get out of debt, you'll know your purpose, you'll know your direction. That's the best way I can explain it. You just got to get out of debt first. I mean, it said catching the bus is delightful. See now, how many people you think Amina can say that to? How many of her friends, how many people in her family can say, hey, catching the bus is delightful? They'll look at her like, what? An alien. She's weird. What a weird lady. Cute indeed, for sure. She is a cutie, for sure. False premise, Walter. Explore your options. James says, ask Walt. Oh, okay. All right. We're already past that. Champ says, I had coronavirus, so I was able to pull some of my 401k, but you can show hours lost or job loss or anything like that. Okay. Laura says, it seems Walter's wife is keep in slave land. Yeah, she's most definitely 28% interest. No, it's legal. It's not criminal. It's not illegal. It's legal. I know in Washington State, they could go as high as 29%. Thank you, Cosmic. I appreciate it. I'm doing good, James. Thank you for asking. Andre says, this is why I warn people about 401k rules. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, and when I tell you guys this, you guys make sure you find out all the rules. Just don't walk in and say, I'm doing this. No, you got to make sure everything is clear. Hey, will it be a penalty? Well, you have to pay taxes. Okay. You're not going to get around taxes. So don't worry about that part. You're going to have to pay taxes. But I'm talking about make sure it's clear if the 10% penalty is applied, if it's not applied, or if it doesn't happen, if you wait too long. I don't know. Just get the rules. There's rules. Okay. Andre says they are doing their retirement in the wrong order. Sure is. Totally wrong. Kevin says, I would advise people to just do a personal Roth IRA 401k. I would advise people to just do a personal Roth IRA 401k is a slave trap to me. Well, I don't look at 401ks as, oh, that's going to be my retirement. I'm thinking about the money that I'm getting right now by doing it. So if I put $19,500 into my 401k, I get $19,500 off my taxable income that year and every year I do it. That's the immediate benefit is the tax savings. If you guys get out of debt first, This is how you can prepare yourself to slowly learn how to understand the taxes when you get out of personal side to the business side. You can practice personally by maxing out your 401k, maxing out your HSA, maxing out all tax beneficial savings plans, whatever, right? Anything that will knock taxes off, you go to there first. That is guaranteed phantom income right off the bat, every single year, right off the bat. Okay, it instantly, that's instant savings. Because you got to remember, slaves cannot ever max out their 401k taking advantage of the tax savings. They can't. They have no money. Slaves believe they're getting a 401k match. You can't match negative dollars. That's impossible. But they think they are. Gabriel says 2021 is the year of the restart. Sure is. Yeah, please do. Are you going to be, or what are you going to do, Andre? Alien speak? You going to speak normal? How are you going to speak? What is the right order for retirement? Andre, jump on, man. Jump on. You know, people are dying to hear you anyway. Oh, I can hop on a disc. Oh, man. NC Big says, I want people to know that I only use mine to pay off one of my student loans. I would not pull money out for personal expenses if you can avoid it. I sure would not. Kevin Jones says, I get that immediate tax savings, but when you pull the money later, you will have to pay taxes on that money at the time, especially in traditional 401k. Yeah, that's true. Put it this way, Kevin. I don't look into the future. The future doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. The only thing I think about is today, right? Today. I don't think about what's going to happen 5, 20 years, the taxes I'm going to pay on that money with the form. All I care about right now is the tax savings today. Anything when I had a job, anything that got me tax savings today, I maxed out my HSA, I maxed out my 401k. Those two moves alone, this is how I look at it, Kevin. Those two moves alone, millions of people cannot do it. Millions cannot max out their 401k. Millions cannot max out their HSA. So that means I'm financially ahead of all of those millions of people. I can do something that they cannot. Right there, that alone is better than any investment. Many investments, not any investment. Many investments. Yeah, so it's I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start doing more video uploads. I'm gonna just talk, upload the videos, upload the videos, because it's not I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. I really can't explain it. Plus my woman's business is doing good. I don't know what to say. Any other questions? Any other questions? We're gonna go hour and a half now. It's an hour and somebody, Walter jumped on, extended it. All right, so we got about 12 minutes. We're gonna end this in an hour 30. If there are any other questions. Any other questions? A lot of messages. Any other questions? Yeah, it's wonderful, man. I get and again, the only thing I can advise, I say like this: build customer trust. That is the answer. It's not money. You build the trust, the money will come. That's how it works. You draw money to you. How do you draw it to you? By building customer trust. in a world full of non-trust. If you can do that, if you can build trust in a world of non-trust, you will be successful. This is why Amazon is so successful. When you go buy something on Amazon, you click buy, you don't really think about if you're going to get it or not. You're pretty sure you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to get whatever you bought. It could be from a $1,000 item to a $6 spatula. It doesn't even matter. All customers are treated the same as far as delivery of product. That's what you do. That is the key. Thank you. Thank you, Cosmic. Much appreciated. I do know what I do. I knew when I did this business, I knew the battle that I was going to deal with. You know, I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. I get it. And that's cool. That's cool with me. But the more I do this business, I respect Dave Ramsey and his business even more every single day. I respect more and more what that man has done to create what he's created in an area that people don't even believe that it could be done. That is just amazing. And he did it without the use of technology that we have today. His business, he's been in what, 20, 25 years? This wasn't around 20, 25 years ago. He did it with word of mouth, talking to people, whatever, right? Now look where he's at. Absolutely amazing. All right, we got about 9 minutes. Any questions? You guys in the background, don't be shy. Any questions? Well, we're definitely ending this in an hour or in a few minutes, if not earlier, because I got some things to do. Any questions? Go back here. Let me see, because sometimes you guys be talking and I can't see it until later due to the StreamYard software. But yeah, it's time to switch some things up here. Bring that up. View on YouTube. Up here. Let's see. Johnny Blaze says, speak on the scam artists and how they prey on misinformed. That's a good thing. Good. Okay, cool, Andre. All right, cool. All right, you guys, let me tell you something. You guys don't want to miss that. Can one of the mods put up the Discord server link? I do have it in the details, but Andre's volunteering his time to come on the Discord server and speak some knowledge. I would strongly advise to jump on. I strongly advise to come on there, listen to what he has to say at 3 o'clock on the Discord server today. That's East. Yeah, I'm assuming that's Eastern time, right, Andre? Is that Eastern time? Back to Johnny. This is what I say about scam artists, okay? Scam artists are not really, they're not sophisticated. They're not doing what a scam artist really does is just make you believe what they're saying, because it's a scam. It doesn't make any mathematical sense and it never will. That's all you got to do is just do the math or whatever they're saying, just do the math and the math won't make sense. That'll tell you if it's a scam or not, right? But the main thing to, like, if it's really difficult for you to determine if somebody's trying to scam you, all you got to do is ask to see their personal credit report. Just say, hey, can I see your personal credit report? Because if a scammer is trying to scam you, they're not paying their own bills either. I promise you, they're not. They're scamming their own. They scam their own stuff. That's why they're called scammers. They're not paying. I guarantee you, their personal credit report will show you that they're a scammer. You have to see it, not their credit score, their entire credit report. Okay. James says, always lower your tax burden. Always. That's number one. Always. Legally, for sure. Always lower your tax burden legally. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Okay, cool. Andre says, yes, that's correct. I have a friend that always argues with me about the annuities. What do you think he likes them? I don't. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean by that, James. All right, cool. Andre says, correct. Hyphy says, we're having group voice today, 3 p.m. Eastern on Discord. Feel free. I will most definitely be there for sure at 3 o'clock. Set my alarm so I don't want to miss anything. Set my thing at 3 o'clock because once I close this out, I won't even be thinking about it. But this alarm will set right now. Alarm set. Andre will be coming from the shadows, which he rarely does. You don't want to miss it because you don't know the next time he might not come back out to 2021. All right. All right. So catch him now. Get that link. I'm going to post it right here again. There you go. Join the Discord server. It's free. Okay. You can also join the members only group. I think honestly, this is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start putting videos out on the free side, but I'm going to keep my lives going on the members only side. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Because I do like talking live with SMD family members. I do. So I'm going to keep it live on the every now and then I'm going to upload videos on the members only side, but I'm going to keep it live over there. I'm going to start doing more uploads. I got your email, Ill Wills. I'm going to start doing or your text messages. I'm gonna start doing more uploads on the free side because it's like it'll save me more time for sure. Cosmo says Andre, aka Ninja, making a guest appearance 3 p.m. Eastern. Exactly. Catch him while he's hot. He must be free today. It's Sunday. Who knows? I don't know the reason, but catch it. Don't miss it. Now, when you come, bring your calculator, okay? That way you can understand what he's saying. Bring your calculator. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody, for joining for this Q&A Sundays. Most likely, this is going to be the last one. I'm just let you guys know that right now. This is going to be the last one. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. See you guys at 3 o'clock on the Discord server, okay? Later.